Let's move on.
Let's move on. Okay, there you go.
The N-word.
Yeah, the N-word.
This was interesting this week, too. Well, just because I heard, because of the Michael Richards debacle, you know about that, right? Michael Richards started screaming the N-word at the comedy club in Los Angeles, and it upset everybody. And he was on Jesse Jackson's radio show this week with Paul Mooney, the comedian, was there. And they sort of forgave him, I think, but they also made a decision, along with Maxine Waters, Democrat from California, they made a decision that they're not going to use, they don't want to use the N-word anymore, that this word went out to rappers and everybody else in the black community and the white.
Encouraging people not to use the word at all.
And take it, don't use it. Now, the word queer, for example, has been taken back by the homosexual community, which I think has empowered them. I mean, Queer Eye for a straight guy was a big hit. So it's a decision that has to be made, whether you take the word back or not.
You can't make a decision like that. You can't take a word back. Just like you can't keep it out of somebody's mouth when they're as angry as he was.
Do you think it should be used casually, though? And, I mean, what is the way to stop incident?
I was asking, can I use it on the show? Because I'm black. If anyone can use it on here, I can use it.
No, it's not allowed.
It's not allowed at all.
What are the rules with the N-word? So some people can use it, some can't. You have to be black to say the. I'm confused. Who can use it?
If you're black, you can use it. If you're white, you can't. It's kind of like I can say something about my mother, but you can't say anything.
Oh, I see.
It's kind of like that.
Well, Maxine Waters, they're saying they don't.
I'm not saying that that's right. I'm saying that's how people tend to feel about it.
But these people that I'm referring to now, Jesse Jackson, Maxine Waters, they're saying don't say it. Even for black people, they should say it.
And they are of a different generation. You know, you take the kids like Kanye West, Tupac Shakur, where they were using that word, regaining that word, taking it back and empowering themselves through the poetic way that their experience was ingested for them. And I don't know. I think they're a different generation. And do I think that the word's offensive? Of course. But do I, when you listen to a Kanye West lyric or Tupac Shakur lyric, you understand that this is the poetry of the street of his life, that this is part of the culture that he grew up in. And, there is a reclaiming of that word by black people. But do you think that it gives license to people like, say, Michael Richards, who had this racist explosion to use the word?
I'll tell you what happens, though, is that I think people become callous to how hurtful that word can be in some cases when you hear it over and over and over again. So that's the danger. It's not that it gives license to anybody to use it. I just think it kind of hardens you to how it can really affect somebody else, and I think that's the danger. And
I think there's to remember, because every day on the train, if a group of high school kids go on, black or white, they use it all the time. They use it all the time, and it makes everyone else feel uncomfortable.
Right.
And I don't know that you can. I don't know that saying no one's going to say it is ever going to stop somebody that's being hateful from using it in a way that hurts somebody. It's never going to happen.
All right, tell them we'll be back with Josh Duhamel.
We'll be right back with Josh Duhamel.
Right after that.